What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Classic dropping a car vlog almost on the way to work. I wanted to speak about this a little bit. Um, Make sure you subscribe to this channel, the Taking Home Podcast, and also my second channel with my wife, the professional wrestling company C3 Ultimate Wrestling. We uploaded all our matches from our previous show, 10 the Show of All Shows, up there to enjoy. So if you haven't heard it today, God loves you, Christ loves you, I love you, God bless you guys, I love you guys. It's all love over here. I did want to talk about Saturday. Trinity is the new Knockouts champion in Impact Wrestling. So, first and foremost, congratulations to Trinity. Um, she's the first black Impact and former WWE Women's champion. So shout out to her. I think she's the fourth woman to do this. So, like I said, shout out to Trinity. I've seen some of her stuff on YouTube from Impact. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even know what channel Impact come on. But you know what I'm saying? But I do like watch certain things when I can and get to it. So she is the champion. I know some people saying that was like her seventh match in the company, and she won it. And I'm not even mad at that. You know. She took a longer hiatus from wrestling than Mercedes Moné did after leaving WWE. She took a longer hiatus, and she showed up to Impact. Now, let me say this about Impact. Impact is not what it once was, and it unfortunately may not be what it used to be. But it still is a wrestling company that people still give media coverage for. A lot of people talk about it and things like that. And I'm not trying to sit here and say you need to watch it or whatever like that. You know, people watch whatever they want to watch and they deem as professional wrestling. But it is one of those things to where, like, if a wrestler from AEW or WWE goes there, somebody's going to cover it. Somebody is going to talk about it. And from what I've seen, the product has been solid. I just think that they did have a window. I'm not even going to say to fully compete with WWE, but they did have a window. But I think they really dropped the ball with storylines and letting people go and pushing people who are already well known and stuff like that. Now you do have former champions. They do come into Impact, and they come in and they wrestle, and sometimes they go against the newer guys, give these guys a new light. Like, you know, Eric Young came back. I forgot he was even in WWE, working for WWE. So you do have people that come in and out and stuff like that. And I do think that's how the company should have been when it had more eyes on it. It was on a more, more known cable company. I think this is what should have happened. You know, Kurt Angle was the shoehorn thing, and then everything else y'all gave everybody titles. Well, going back to Trinity, I loved Trinity as Naomi in WWE. Especially with the Feel the Glow. I felt that was something that could have just kept her as a main eventer, because it is something that women like, some men like. They like the stuff, the dancing, the glow in the dark stuff. And she could wrestle. And it's just like, I do think that she couldn't cut a promo that well. And I don't want to say that's just what held her back, but I do think that what she had was money. And I ain't even talking about her friend. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that's, and I've talked about how her and Mercedes walked away. I felt that both sides was wrong, but her being an Impact and winning the championship, that's good for her. So that makes her a world champion, and Mercedes is a former New Japan Women's champion. So shout out to them. Like I said, the sky's the limit to these women and things like that, to what they do. There's life outside of WWE. Some get media coverage, some do not. You do independent. You can do a whole bunch of things. My thing is, we got to be in reality on certain situations and things like that. I do wish that Impact Wrestling got more coverage for certain things. But like I said, sometimes all it takes is for one mistake, or even many mistakes, for people to not watch it. Networks, they don't look at ratings and things like that, or something else seems better and they kick people to the curb, or they buy out contracts. These are the things that happen. But as far as Trinity goes, she beats Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna, she's been very great with Impact Wrestling and Independence. Like she's been doing her own thing. I think that a lot of people, you know, you want to learn about submission. If women want to practice submissions and things like that, you study what she did. She's a veteran in the game and stuff like that. She's been to a lot of companies, been left companies, been released by companies and stuff like that, and she's become her own. So Impact is one of those companies that kind of allowed me to see more of what she can do. You know, Impact, like I said, it's not what it used to be, but they did do some things. They did research some people's careers and things like that, and you know, people don't like to talk about that. You know, Bobby Lashley got released from WWE or left WWE or whatever, and then he was walking Armageddon and stuff like that. And they were selling the fact that he was an MMA fighter, and then even where he was fighting, I believe it was Top Team and things like that. So and then they did that, and then they put dang there all the they damn near put all the belts on him. He had all the belts at one time, like how Kurt Angle did. So I'm sorry, this truck is in the way, and I'm really trying to get to work. But anyway, but yeah, Bobby Lashley was like walking Armageddon and things like that, and then like Drew McIntyre, he was Drew Galloway in Impact Wrestling and things like that, and then he came in, and then they had that Rise Up thing, I Rise Up with Eli Drake and Micah, which was Haku's son. That didn't really last long or whatever, but Drew, he had a big following in Independence and things like that, and he took better care of his body. He looks crazy. He looks crazy now. It's like he evolved from being a baby to being, you know, he went from Machop to Machamp, basically. And like Impact was one of those ones that like kind of helped and like elevated him and stuff like that and put him more on a scale from just the Independence and things like that. So Impact has done a great job with some people and showing that like they can be the top dog and things like that. I do think that Lashley was just like one of the key points. It's being like, okay, man, if y'all can do this for him and Impact, they can definitely do it in WWE, especially with aligning him with MVP and stuff like that. But like with Trinity and stuff like that, you know, the sky's the limit on what she can do and things like that. You know, some people want them to come back, some people don't. Look, if you don't want them to come back, that's fine. If you want them to come back, that's fine as well. It's just must just be like, I just wanna. I don't really try to go out my way to take. I don't like something if it's on a post or something like that. I can scroll, I can block, I can do all of that stuff. But Muzz is just be saying all kind of stuff. He's like, oh, I can't. Oh, I hope she don't come back. I'm like, well, I didn't ask was she coming back to WWE and stuff. All I did was just share a picture of Trinity. Yeah, I try to be positive and things like that, and like I be looking at a lot of things with wrestling, and sometimes I be honest and things, but it's just like I don't I be honest. It don't really the intentions don't be hurtful and things like that. You know, y'all know how I feel about Bray Wyatt and things like that, and I do feel like he got to work on the moveset and stuff like that. But that don't mean like I want the worst to happen to him. Like y'all got to chill. But what do you guys think of y'all rocking with Trinity still? Y'all team Trinity? Y'all still feeling the glow? She still does the glow in the dark thing a little bit. She dances and stuff. She's like it's still her. To me, she just got to work more on the promos and things like that. You know, if it matches that fiery personality and the vibrant colors she come out, it works. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is Chris Classic. God bless you guys. Let's take it home.